Hi, welcome in. This is Divination Rainbow. You are right where you are meant to be at this moment, and this reading is timeless. So trust that you are seeing it at the moment you are meant to. This is going to be a collective energy reading for water signs. So Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I have 3 alchemy cards here. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. All right, so we will get started. These cards are going to represent the overall energy for the reading for each sign that they represent. All right, let's go ahead and get started. All right, so for Cancers, you got the conjunction card, and this is a card of serious, true love. This is like a divine union card, okay? This is, as you can see here, the duality with the white and the black, the infinity sign, the rainbow. It's kind of about how when two opposite forces come together, how it creates something very beautiful and very magical there, something divine in nature. So that is a really great overall energy to start off. Let's go ahead and get 3 tarot cards now. We're going to do your recent past, your present, and your soon to be future energy. I like this better. All right. Very excited to see what we have here for you. 3 cards, please. Thank you, Spirit. There we go. Okay. Recently, in your recent past, making a decision, feeling that you're at a crossroads for sure. Present energy, the sun. You got the High Priestess. And the Death card. This came out as well. Change, rebirth, renewal. I meant to get 3 cards, but there are no coincidences or mistakes. Let's take a look here, what this could mean. One thing I'm noticing here right away is it's definitely a bit of a seasonal blend. We have something that looks like early spring over here. We have something here that looks more like late summer. And then we have something here that has more of the energy of mid-spring. So this definitely is already just telling me a few things right off the bat. Recently in the past, you were facing a critical decision. You were at a turning point or a crossroad in your life where you had some things going on that you really needed to contemplate and to make a choice, to choose a path. Okay? So that's your recent past. I have these 2 cards here in the center for your present energy. I feel that this is what is currently your state. You're in a state of bliss, happiness, that late summer energy, that warm feeling, that really good feeling. All right. And this has something to do with something you know. You've either recently started to tap more into your spiritual and intuitive gifts. That is definitely a possibility. Or this could be something that you have known all along and you're now peeking behind the curtain to see for yourself and find out that it is true. Both or either could be true for you, Cancer. All right. And then the soon to be is the Death card. And this is a beautiful iteration of it. We've got this really nice, like, meadow in spring, which is lovely. And I would say that definitely that energy of spring, it's just what I said. It's a renewal, it's a rebirth, it's something new. This right here in this is tied together. I feel strongly about that. And I can see that whatever this is that you are happy about, that warm feeling that you're getting, I do think that it has something to do with this spirituality or this intuitive gift. It may also have to do with, like we said, that thing that you've kind of known all along, and now you're peeking behind the curtain and getting confirmation that thing you've known all along is true. What you've known to be true is in fact true because you are an intuitive person and your intuition is telling you correctly. And whatever this is going to bring about this change. I do feel that strongly as well. All right. That's exciting for you, though. And I mean, that couldn't be any better, in my opinion. So we'll take these, we'll put these to the side. And next up, I just want to get you a few oracle cards, if we can, to go ahead and get some more information for you, guidance moving forward. Okay, now that we know what we see, you'll know by now whether or not this is you. And we just want some guidance for moving forward. Ooh, I love that. Okay. Get a few more. Love that. Love that. See, I know you are an intuitive person. And trust that intuition, trust your inner guidance, and trust your spiritual guidance, your divine guidance as well. That inner knowing comes from a higher place. Oh, yeah. Okay. Fantastic. I love this for you. So let's talk a little bit about this. Now, this can be a couple of different things, I feel. I think definitely the first thing I'm thinking is beauty is not always what it seems to be. So watch out. Just because something looks good and has a nice appearance does not necessarily mean that it is what you are going to expect or what you truly need in your life. Okay? So that's a message for someone. The other thing that I get from this beauty card is that beauty comes in all forms, okay? So what I'm trying to say is beauty is in the eye of the beholder and beauty comes in all forms. So what you find beautiful, someone else may not find beautiful and vice versa, right? So if you're going after something right now in your life, or you have found a newfound meaning, whether it's the spirituality or whether it is romantic, career related, friendships, being just more expressive and loving yourself and that beautiful you that you have within, please know that your conviction is all that matters when you are the beholder. Okay? So I have that for someone too. This is, for me, self-explanatory, but I will say, if you had any doubts about any of those intuitive feelings you've been having, like we were just talking about, peeking behind that curtain when we looked at the High Priestess. Okay, you see how in this card she's kind of peeking behind that curtain? And it's something that you've kind of known all along. And inside this tent, there's like a crystal ball, right? Great symbolism for the mystical. So just because something is an intuitive feeling that you have maybe not yet received confirmation about, that doesn't mean that you should doubt yourself, especially if you have that physical feeling. I'm hearing for someone, if you have that physical feeling, okay? And then this for me, I see this is what's up next for you. This is abundance. And the number 8 definitely carries a vibration of abundance in this card. You can see the beautiful flowers. They have some luscious fruits. It's just all coming in for you. Whatever this change, this renewal that's coming with this spring energy that is about to be brought into your life is going to be an abundant time. And especially where the imagery on that card was a mid-spring meadow, I certainly would say where we are moving presently in the present time if you're catching this in the winter, moving into the spring before long. So this could also indicate that the spring is going to be a time of great abundance for you, which is fabulous, right? All right. So to close things out, we're just going to get you an angel number. And this number could be something that you've already been seeing, so you can take that as additional confirmation if you like. Or if not, you may start seeing these numbers after you have watched this video today. But let that just be extra confirmation to you to trust your intuition, okay? And this is all looking fabulous, baby. Love this for you. Stay mindful, okay? Especially with what we talked about earlier with the beauty card. Stay mindful, okay? But abundance is on its way in to you if it has not reached you already, okay? Spring is coming. Do not worry. That's fabulous. And sanctuary. Don't be afraid to go within when you need to go within. All right. And also create that sanctuary for yourself so that you have more of a space to be able to listen to that inner voice and that intuition that you definitely have. Okay. I hope that was helpful and enjoyable to you. And thank you so much for stopping in today. All right. Hi to my Scorpios. I'm super excited for this one because I'm actually a Scorpio moon, which is kind of funny because I'm a Taurus sun. I know. It's so much fun. But anyway, enough about me. Let's get into your reading. So, what we're going to be doing today is I'm going to draw 3 different cards. It's going to be your recent past, your present, and your soon to be future. So, let's go ahead and just get started with that. Hope that you are enjoying your day so far, thus far. Oh, okay. Oh, 2 pages. Okay, okay. Very interesting. Oh boy, the suspense is fantastic. Okay, okay. You're very, okay. Some emotions going on here. I almost just dropped my deck. Some emotions going on here for sure. All right. So let's unpack this whole thing. Oh, we started with your alchemy card being the sparks of light, okay? And that is going to talk about like a transformation going from a state of maybe dullness into a state of sparkling, a state of glowing, a state of radiance, being the light for others as well. And I definitely can see a strong friendship vibe, also a loyalty, a deep loyalty and a love that is in your life at this time that would be related to this inner spark and even an outer spark that you are now illustrating in your everyday. Okay. And that makes a lot of sense with what we're seeing here as well. Because especially when I noticed, I'm sure you clocked my reaction there when I noticed that there were 2 pages coming out, right? Because a page is somebody who is just kind of starting off with like a little bit of inspiration, somebody who is going to be just starting off a little bit watchful, kind of letting things unfold, okay? And that's what we had in your recent past, watchfulness, allowing the energy around you to unfold. Maybe you were trying to learn something. Maybe you were trying to gain more knowledge or to get more information about a life choice that you were making or a path that you are getting ready to take, a journey that you perhaps are getting ready to embark upon. So that's definitely what I'm seeing in your recent past. Okay, with the Page of Swords, that would be the Page of Spires in this deck. And definitely having 2 pages together, especially coming out back to back, can mean that there maybe has been a little bit of disruption going on around you lately. Maybe you have felt like things have been a little shaken up. And I also could see that a little bit with this hot air balloon, because when you're in a hot air balloon, if you've ever been one before and it lands, let me just tell you, you're going to get a little shaken up. And 2 pages together is like some disquiet, some disturbance, a little bit of like, I think just shaking it up a little bit. It's nothing insane. It's not like intense disruption, but it's definitely going to be a shakeup. All right. And then we're going into your present energy with the Page of Tides. That's going to be the Page of Cups. And I absolutely will see with this one, it's like a new emotional state. It's a new emotional place. Maybe you're feeling really calm and serene. Maybe you're getting ready to communicate about something, or you've recently communicated about something important to you that has made you now feel that you can have a little bit more calm and a little bit more release there. So that's absolutely fantastic. This also could be something giving you inspiration, giving you that feeling of looking out onto the horizon and knowing that you have endless possibilities, you have opportunities, you can go any direction essentially, right? So that's fantastic. But then one thing I'm noticing is that your soon to be, it's going to be a little bit of a reminiscent energy, maybe a little bit of nostalgia, definitely. Maybe thinking back over this journey, thinking back over the watchfulness and the learning and then the opportunities. That could certainly be. I also noticed that in this card, it seems like it's early in the morning, dawn perhaps. This seems like it's mid-morning, maybe early afternoon, and then here we have what could be dawn or dusk. So that also could just be you going on a journey, you having opportunities, and then when you get back, you're reflecting on that. If you're traveling soon, I certainly would say that that would be the case with these 2 sailboats. And maybe you're just getting a little escape, getting a little getaway, or perhaps you will be returning to somewhere familiar to you after a long period of time. Okay? I love it. Love to see it. So next up, we're just going to go ahead and get some oracle cards out to give you a little bit of guidance for this, what's coming next. Guidance moving forward for my Scorpios. Oh, if you're traveling, please let me know, because I definitely see that for someone. And I see someone doing definitely traveling near water. I would definitely say ocean. I'm seeing a white or a pink type white sand beach. Duality. Get a few more. Death. Mirror. Ooh, I love this. Just adds a whole nother layer. So we're going to talk through each one of these. So with the duality card here, this is like a light and a dark, okay? This is something where there's going to be two separate things that you're balancing out. And I'm just grabbing a sticker here real quick so that I can cover part of this card. Okay. All right. Then we have death and mirror. Okay. So yeah, the duality is like 2 sides to the coin. It's the darkness and the light. It's the two forces that balance each other out. You could be bringing some balance into your life at this time, or you could already be a really balanced person and you will be able to rely on that in this next stage moving forward. Definitely moving forward is what's happening. We see someone here ascending up a staircase, going through a mystical portal in a cosmos. You are definitely traveling, some of you. And if you're not physically traveling, then you are certainly moving in a new direction in life. You have taken a new path in life, and it maybe was a little bit of a shakeup at first, but then you are now settling into your calm. And with that, feel confident that you will continue to grow. You're going to continue to go up. You're moving into a new stage in life. And with that comes new opportunities and new possibilities. At the same time, be aware of what's around you. Not everything that you see reflected to you is exactly as it appears. Okay? And you also want to think about this. look at yourself at this time. Think about some of your actions. Think about some of the ways that you have been spending your time or maybe even your actual currency lately. And is that what your true intention or purpose is or was? Evaluate, self evaluate, and reflect. When you look upon things in the external world, you may sometimes see a reflection of that in yourself. And in those moments, things may or may not be reflecting truth back to you. So please use your discernment with the mirror. Okay. And now, last but certainly never least, I'm going to get you some angel numbers. This could be stuff that you've already been seeing. These could be synchronicities for you that you have already been seeing. Authenticity. And you know what I'm noticing for you? You got 3, 3, and 3 on your cards without any intervention on my part. They all came out so smoothly. So maybe things have been going really well for you in life, and maybe things have been going smoothly, but that also indicates to me that moving up, that moving on up energy, that creativity, okay? So we have authenticity, unconditional love, and choices. When I see the unconditional love card here and the authenticity card here with the mirror, I really am strongly getting this message for someone to go within, do your inner work on reflecting, and truly, okay, even maybe some shadow work. And that's going to help you to get to this next level. That's going to help you to see things for more of what they truly are at this time, Scorpio. And evaluate your choices at that same time. Because some of the things that you may have been placing your currency, your time, and your money on may not be what your best use of time and money are. And it may not truly align with your intention or your purpose. Stay authentic and true to yourself. All right. Well, that's pretty interesting. I think all of that is good information for you, and I'm so grateful to be able to deliver that message for you today for my Scorpio viewers out there. And certainly, I hope that you were able to take something away from it that was helpful or meaningful in some way. And with all of that being said, until next time, please do take good care. All right. Welcome in to all of the Pisces. This is your alchemy card here. You got the peacock's tail. I'm going to talk about that for just a moment. It's basically about expanding your mind, expanding your way of thinking, and breaking out of the cage, breaking out of the box when it comes to your thoughts and your ideas, thinking with more of a sense of inclusion for others, and also having more of a full spectrum of vision. That is what the rainbow represents here, but also the opening up and the fanning of the peacock's tail. So you could be in a time right now during your life, and the overall energy for this reading is that of an expansion, mental expansion, if I can speak. So yeah, it is going to be a time of thinking outside of the box, breaking out of black and white thinking, and seeing new patterns, new opportunities, and new ways to solve problems. We're going to get 3 cards for you now: your recent past, your present, and your soon-to-be energy. What's going on with the Pisces? Manifesting. Oh my goodness. Manifesting, but maybe right now, maybe you were manifesting and you're waiting for your manifestation to come in, and now you're losing some sleep and you're kind of starting to feel a little bit of pain. We got 2 cards for the future. So you know what? I'm going to go ahead and take it because that's no mistake there. We'll go ahead. That happened in the first group as well for the Cancers. Okay, this is actually a good thing. And if you are in this energy right now of this Nine of Swords, in this deck, it's the Nine of Spires, but you can see it is in this deck, it's a bit of a volcanic eruption is happening there, okay? And that's probably dangerous and very hot. You might be feeling kind of hot-headed at this time. You may also just be not sleeping great. Maybe there's a little bit of an anxious feeling going on within you. And certainly that is understandable. There could be a lot of things going on. So that could represent maybe even just a little bit of a pessimistic feeling. If you had this manifestation that you were really focusing a lot of your energy on, you're trying to bring this into reality, and it's something that is occupying a lot of your effort and thought, and it hasn't happened yet. Perhaps that could be causing a sense of pessimism, and that could be the reason for the hot-headedness or the lost sleep, or just, just that feeling of negative warmth in general, not as much of like the warmth of being held, as much of the warmth of urgency. But not to worry, because what I do see coming in for you is the Seven of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. So this is new opportunities, okay? And this is somebody who's going to be finding some gratitude. You've been tenacious, and you're going to now be receiving some kind of award because of your accomplishment. This is success and accomplishment, okay? And it's new opportunity. It's also representing being grateful. So I think what's happening here for you, and I'm really seeing this, you have this manifestation. This is just magical, this card here. It's like a treasure trove inside of a cave. You're seeing all kinds of blue crystals, maybe some celestite or some blue calcite is all over there. And it's just like dazzling and sparkling, okay? And that is really interesting. Maybe you're trying to manifest in some communication from a specific person. That's very possible for someone. Then I have here in the center, like we talked about, it's the Nine of Swords. And in this imagery, there is a volcano erupting. So you could right now be feeling just exactly that. But not to worry, because as we said, the gratitude is coming, the accomplishment for your tenacity is coming, the new opportunity in money potentially is coming. And I love this dawn on the horizon, that beautiful sunrise. Okay, new beginning. And the juxtaposition between night and day. You've gone through this, and now this is what's on the horizon. This is what you are getting ready to experience soon. With all of that information, let's go ahead and get you a few oracle cards that are going to help just provide a little bit of extra guidance at this time. And this is timeless. So just trust that this is finding you exactly when it is meant for you. The first card we got is empathy, and it also has the number 5. So this is, for me, I'm seeing change, but I'm also seeing empathy, and love. Yeah, so I do know that at this point in time, I'm going to go ahead and say there is an individual out there who is trying to bring in a specific person. The numerology on the love card also adds up to the number 1, a new beginning in love, or maybe even just an empathetic, loving, open-hearted conversation. It doesn't have to be romantic love, not at all, because I'm not getting a strong romance vibe necessarily. That may be certainly true for some, but I definitely don't think it's true for all. It could be also a friendship or a family connection that you've been trying to repair. And this one fell on the floor, so let me just grab it. And what did I just say? What did I literally just say? That you could be trying to repair or restore a family connection. Sorry for like slamming the table like a psycho. But no, honestly, I definitely think that's true. And I think that's a possibility for you. And if that's true, you do have success on the horizon, new opportunity on the horizon. And just remember that when you are trying to repair connections, it's always important to be thoughtful of not only your own needs and considering your own needs, but also thoughtful of the other person's needs and to respect them and their wishes. So if you have been trying to manifest in communication with a family member and it's just not happening quite yet, don't push it, don't force it, let it go, and it will come into you. Okay, the best thing that we can do in those situations is just to express our love. Okay, and we see in this card as well, it is a family. So this doesn't need to be anything romantic. It could certainly be your chosen family, all right? Your close friends, your loved ones, maybe a group of people that you collaborate with often. Now we'll get some angel numbers for you. These could be confirmations, just additional like confirmations if you've already been seeing these synchronicities. But I will also say you may start seeing them now that you've seen them here, because synchronicities have a lovely way of doing that, just popping off when you least expect it, but when you need it the most, right? That's what I love about it. I feel like definitely that's... Hello. Hello. Hi there. Is that you? Have you been trying to manifest communication? If so, this is your reading. It's coming in though. Something's coming in. And this purple person on this card in the center is really strongly bringing intuitive vibes. So whatever you're manifesting in, okay, it's like kind of like it's coming. And unconditional love. That's often the kind of love that we get from our friends and family. So that is wonderful. I love repairing connections. I love manifesting communication. I love positivity. And I hope that this message was helpful to you, all of you Pisces viewers out there. And remember, it is timeless. So whenever it lands on you, I hope that it finds you gently. Fantastic. Thank you so much for taking the time out to stop in for today. And until next time, I hope that you do take good care of yourself.